We are just over 24 hours away from the Royal Rumble now, and I asked you guys to send in your wildest Royal Rumble predictions, and you guys absolutely delivered. I've picked the best 12, and let's get into them. The first one is from TBA Tez, who says main event Jey Uso will win and will enter the Royal Rumble at number 3. I'm going to be honest, I cannot see this happening. I could see him entering quite early on and lasting quite a while into the Rumble, but I cannot see him win it. After all, he just lost to Gunther. I mean, maybe he could challenge Cody Rhodes instead, but again, I don't think that's going to actually happen. But I could indeed see him entering early on and lasting quite a while. Latino Wheat is saying that he doesn't think it is going to happen, but it would be absolutely crazy if Kevin Owens does win the WWE Championship and then Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble. Now, of course, Kevin Owens teased this on WWE TV a couple of weeks ago, so I guess it could happen. But personally, I don't see it. Like I've been saying, I still think the plan for WrestleMania will be Orton versus Cody for the WWE Championship. As much as I would love to see KO and Sami Zayn go for the title, I can't see it happening. I definitely do want to see Kevin Owens eventually have another WWE Championship reign though, and Sami Zayn, it is absolutely wild to me he has never won the big one, so hopefully he will get that chance in the upcoming years. Now this is the first one I actually could see happening because Patrick A. Andro is saying Masha Slamovich will pop up in the Women's Royal Rumble. I've been a fan of Masha Slamovich for years now. Her work in Japan is absolutely crazy. It's even better than her work in TNA, but of course the last year we did see Jordan Gray shot with the Knockout Championship, and we've seen Masha on NXT, so her showing up in the Rumble, I do think it's possible. Emerson Air is saying Orton will screw Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn will then win the Rumble, and then we'll have Orton versus Cody like I predict, and Sami versus KO at Mania. Again, I would love to see this happen, I would, and like I said, Sami holding a WWE Championship needs to happen, but can I see Sami and KO main eventing at WrestleMania? Unfortunately, I can't do. Isaac Cheetah 7 is making a big call, and that big call is that Aleister Black will be returning in the Royal Rumble and will get the most eliminations, including a returning Randy Orton. I would love to see this. I was a huge fan of him in NXT. Of course, in AEW, it hasn't really worked out for him, and his faction has now split up, leading to a lot of people thinking that he will be going and leaving the company very, very soon. Now, what is also very interesting is he recently posted on his Instagram story a picture of the Royal Rumble from the 90s, and then like the next slide was like somebody reaching out to him or something. It was super cryptic, and you guys know he loves this cryptic stuff, but maybe he is teasing a return at the Rumble. Or maybe he is just getting fans' hopes up, just teasing them a little bit, because I also could just see that happening with him as well. I am more siding towards this one won't happen. Chase Eder is saying that Kai Cenat and Speed will cost Logan Paul the Royal Rumble, and we will get Kai and Speed versus Logan Paul and KSI at WrestleMania. I mean, that would do crazy views. There's no doubt about that. But at the same time, people would hate it, wouldn't they? I think if you're going to put Kai Cenat and Speed in a WWE ring, you need to put some veterans in there with them. Logan Paul can't be the one carrying a match this early into his career. Ballistic_Jack is saying that he thinks Nick Nemeth will show up in the Royal Rumble and eliminate The Miz or vice versa. Now, I would love to see a cross-company rivalry like this, but I'm not entirely sure if we're going to see it happen. And a big reason for that is I think WWE would want to bring him back as Dolph Ziggler, not Nick Nemeth, and therefore what's really the benefit for TNA if they're just shouting out one of their former stars? I don't really think there's enough benefit in it for either side, so I'm not predicting him, but I definitely could see somebody, like I said previously, like Masha Slamovich showing up. And also Joe Hendry. That's my wild prediction. That's my wild prediction right here. I'm predicting Joe Hendry will be in the Rumble. Now, EG101YT_, bit of a complicated username, says Roman will win the Rumble, gets the match with Cody, CM Punk will use his favor to get into the match too, and Seth will find a way to get in there as well, and it will be a fatal four-way between Cody, Roman, Punk, and Rollins. You are so close on your call there, but so far off, because like you guys know, I've been predicting it for months now, and I'm predicting it more and more as the weeks go by. I think McIntyre is going to win the world title off Gunther, before WrestleMania. And then at WrestleMania, it's going to be McIntyre versus Roman Reigns versus Punk versus Rollins. Because Rollins, of course, recently beat McIntyre. Punk has that favor, and Roman Reigns could well win the Rumble. Maybe that is a good call, but I do think it will be for the World Championship, purely because we know how much those storylines overlap, and Drew McIntyre not being involved in that, it would make no sense to me. Even this week on Raw, McIntyre said that he was coming for Punk, that he was coming for Roman Reigns. All these storylines overlap too much for McIntyre to not be involved, and I can't see them doing a 5-way, and I don't think Cody needs to be involved. Unless they do a 5-way. Imagine that, a 5-way WrestleMania main event. That would be absolutely nuts. 214 Jim says Goldberg will win the Rumble to set up Gunther versus Goldberg. Please no, please no. Otherwise I'll think Vince has the book again. This can't happen. Surely not. We're past this, right? Carly Gula 78 says after number 30 got in the ring, only 4 men are left, but then a countdown starts and number 31 is Brock Lesnar. Now I could see Brock Lesnar showing up as a surprise, but number 31, that doesn't really make much sense to me. I've heard quite a lot of people make the prediction that The Rock would be number 31, using his board power to add on an extra place in the Royal Rumble, and that would make sense. That would be a fantastic storyline. I can't see it happening, but it would be a fantastic storyline. But Brock Lesnar being number 31, I don't really understand why he'd be able to do that. We're nearing the last couple now, but if you guys could please like, subscribe, and comment, that would be massively appreciated. Here at Wrestling Republic, we create between 5 to 10 free videos every single week, and in addition to that, we have a live daily stream every single day, 8 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. Eastern, 12 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys. President Taft 2112 says after last year, Pat McAfee eliminating himself when he entered the Royal Rumble, this year he will have the courage, but Corey Graves will eliminate him. Now, I would love nothing more than if this angle or tweet thing that Corey Graves has been doing turns into a work. That would be a lot of fun, and Corey Graves returning to the ring for one more match against Pat McAfee at WrestleMania. That would be delightful. Do I see it happening? Probably not, but I hope I'm wrong on this one. And the last one is a big call, and it's from official LTS_, who says that AJ Lee will be number 30 in the Women's Royal Rumble. Now, the AJ Lee speculation has heated up a lot this week after CM Punk said he's really excited for one of the surprises, but he can't say who it will be. Now, how would CM Punk know who the surprises will be when they always keep the big surprises, a secret? So a lot of people are thinking it's his wife, AJ Lee. I have her book on my bookshelf right above me up there, right? And I would love for it to be her. I'm such a big fan of her. And maybe it's just because I don't want to get my hopes up, but I can't really see it happening. This is another one where I really hope I'm wrong, because it would be so good if it does happen, but I just can't see it happening, guys. I'm sorry, I can't. Maybe my heart's just been broken too many times with these surprises, but I'm not sure we will see her. But if we do, that would be one of the best Royal Rumble surprises. In fact, probably the best since Edge in 2020. But do you guys have any Royal Rumble surprises that we haven't covered today? If so, drop them in the comments down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.